Now, the rest of the story.
Welcome back. Everybody's been asking what the new purchase is. I really wasn't going to make that big a deal about it. It is a big deal because it's a really handy dandy, super duper cool purchase, because it's something that I think we're going to be using an awful lot of. But if you guys can't tell, I'm standing on it. Dad picked up a trailer the other day at an auction up north of here. I think it was... Hey Dad, where'd you get this at? Woodman. It was at a... It wasn't an actual farm auction, it was just more of a private auction, but it's a load trail. It is hardly been used. Kind of what we're led to believe. The guy bought it to haul his trailer, or haul his skid steer home, and you can see the paint has been kind of peeled off here. This is self-inflicted. We're probably gonna touch it up a little bit, but Dad went through and washed it off when he brought it home. But from what we understand, the guy bought the trailer to haul his skid steer home from Minnesota, and he got the skid steer home. He thought he was going to use it a lot more than what he really did. And the trailer, I guess, just sat out by his shed for the last couple of years. Really good condition, no complaints literally at all. I mean, has a little bit of rust here and there from the paint chipping. I mean, from what little bit he did use the trailer, it didn't hurt it at all in any way, shape, or form. Got a little bit of metal on it because I don't know what all Ryan has actually managed to capture by the time I get this video uploaded, but we did use it for its first job already. I mean, it's really not a big glorious job, and probably not one that I would encourage to use your nice new to you trailer for, but we ended up hauling a load of scrap metal up to the local salvage yard. Worked really great. The only thing is it had a little bit of a battle scar that, if you guys just heard me correct, this was bent just a little bit from the elevator, or it's not even an excavator, but it's just the metal clamp for picking the metal off when they unloaded it for us. Some metal that we had loaded, it got kind of wrapped up in this, and it did catch this, but really no big deal. We've been wanting something like this for a long time. Just being able to load our skid steer up, just pulling these pins and dropping these ramps down. It's so simple, as opposed to the ramps that we have on our gooseneck with that beaver tail. The ramps, pulling those in and out on our trailer and getting them set up to load and unload the skid steer is extremely unhandy. And just for the amount of times that Ryan and I have actually hooked and unhooked this thing already, just the fact that you don't have to climb up into the bed of the truck just to hook the trailer up, and the spring is still very much alive in this, because when you have this down and you pull this out, it's actually spring loaded and it actually picks this up on its own. All the lights work. I mean, this didn't, from what all I wasn't here when Dad checked it over, but I think he said that it really didn't need any work. All the lights work as advertised when we brought it home, and it's nice when you pick up an item from an auction and literally you can just hook up to it and it just works. Dad did end up bidding more than what he was planning on originally when he went up, because when he went up to buy it, he thought it was a 12,000 pound trailer, and it turns out it's a 14,000. Yeah, it's a 14,000 pound trailer, 18 foot, heavy duty with ramps. Of course, that's what it says in the tongue anyway. So yeah, this is one of these, it's a purchase that, just like what Ryan said about the implement mover for the front of the skid steer, it's honestly going to be one of those purchases that you bought it, up until you bought it, you really didn't think that you would need it or use it that much, but then once you have it on the farm, this, much like that implement mover, you use it all the time, and we're thinking of all sorts of different uses we can use this thing for. I gotta get a brush and broom this thing off, but we got some random steel that didn't make it off at the salvage yard. We do have, I guess, 1 or 2 more loads that have to go, but I'm actually planning on using it for hauling the 4-wheeler. That's my current plan, if I get to it yet today. I guess we can quit talking about the trailer. Any questions, let me know. I'll try to address them. Just that it looks really nice hooked up to my truck. See, that's what happens when you leave your truck unattended in town. Somebody sideswiped me up at the lending agency, and it's on the passenger side door, so I really don't see myself as hard on my equipment, but piss on them. I'm probably gonna go ahead and get the hubcaps though, because those are just really unsightly. Pressure washer's out. I'm gonna be pulling the 8235 out. FedEx is here, and the 7600 is on the 630 disc. I have some waterways I want to go get touched up. Probably need to go talk to her. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Later.